Let's talk about the benefits of bee propolis for seniors. Now, there was a study done with propolis that was published in Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine, and it showed that propolis improved the quality of life in people that were 60 years or older with cognitive impairment. So they took this propolis extract and they gave it to these seniors, and it helped improve their memory, their daily functioning, and their overall quality of life. Now, this was a small study, but the results were so good that they wanted to do a larger study. So they got more funding, and they did a bigger study with 120 participants. They were 60 years or older with mild cognitive impairment, and the results were very positive. The propolis helped improve their memory, their learning, and also slowed down the decline of their cognitive function. So what is propolis? Propolis is actually made by bees. It's a resin that's collected by bees from the buds of certain plants and trees. And the bees use this resin to seal up the cracks in the hive and keep the hive protected. So it's kind of like a sealant and a glue for the beehive. But the interesting thing is, when the bees combine this resin with their own enzymes and their own microbial flora from their gut, it creates an extremely powerful substance that has antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, anti-inflammatory properties. So it's amazing stuff, and out of all the plant-based chemicals in this propolis, the main one is called caffeic acid, and that's the main compound that's responsible for all the great benefits. Now, in addition to improving your memory and your cognition, propolis has many other health benefits. It's good for the immune system. It's good for your heart. It can help lower your blood pressure. It can help lower inflammation throughout the body. It even has some cancer-fighting properties. So, basically, it's pretty much good for just about everything. But today, we're going to focus on the brain benefits, especially for our memory and our cognitive function. So this bee propolis has been used for centuries in different cultures for different ailments. In Brazil, it's very popular for respiratory infections. In China, it's been used for wound healing and to help prevent infections. And in Russia, it's been used for various health conditions, including radiation poisoning. Now, the interesting thing is, all these different cultures have been using this bee propolis for hundreds of years without any side effects. And in fact, when you compare the toxicity of propolis against other medications, propolis is 100 times less toxic than aspirin. And this is why there are so many studies being done on propolis for various health conditions, including heart problems, cancer, diabetes, allergies, and of course, cognitive decline and dementia. So how does propolis work? Well, in the studies that they gave the propolis to the seniors, they found that it helped increase acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter in the brain that helps with memory and learning. So if you're deficient in acetylcholine, you have a difficult time forming new memories. So by increasing acetylcholine, propolis helps you form new memories and retain that memory. Another thing that propolis does is it helps increase the seed choline, which is a choline-rich phospholipid that's important for brain health. It helps protect the brain from oxidation, and it also helps support the structure and the function of the mitochondria in the brain cells. So basically, propolis protects the brain from oxidation, which is very important because most of the problems with the brain come from oxidation. So propolis helps reduce that oxidation. It helps increase acetylcholine to help your memory, and it also helps prevent the formation of amyloid plaques and tau tangles, which are the two things that are involved in all the different types of dementia. So if you're concerned about your memory, if you're concerned about your brain health, you might want to consider taking bee propolis. Now, in the studies, they used 600 milligrams per day, and they split that into 3 doses, so 200 milligrams 3 times per day. Now, if you're enjoying my content, which I hope you are, and you're applying this knowledge to your health and you have a success, I would really appreciate you sharing your success story. So click the link down below. where you can upload your success story so you can help inspire others.